So, I haven't posted a video on my YouTube channel in forever. So, before I get to the main point of this video, what's new? Well, as you can see, my hair. I cut it myself a couple months ago, a few days before school started. Speaking of school, I'm now a sophomore in high school. One of my enemies from last year is now like a hella close friend of mine. And then some. Two of my hella close friends are dating. Someone who was like hella close to me last year, I now can't fucking stand. And yeah, that's all I can. I had a birthday. I'm 16 years old now. Okay. Okay, so basically, the reason why I haven't posted in a while is because I've been stressed out as fuck with so much life shit that I don't feel like going into. Like, just so much shit has been happening, and it's just, meh. Anyways, not the point. The point of this video is to talk about standardized tests. Now, I have a pretty negative opinion about standardized tests. That's actually an understatement. I think standardized tests are fucking stupid and pointless, if you want to be blunt about it. Mainly because it tests a variety of different types of people on the same exact things and expecting them all to do great on it, even though some people aren't fucking good at math and are, artists. Like, some people have learning disabilities and therefore can't do well on standardized tests because they're given the same exact amount of time as other people that don't have learning disabilities like dyslexia. So, a little bit of personal connection here. PSAT is something that they give to sophomores in high school, in case you haven't known, in case you didn't hear from the beginning of the video, I'm a sophomore. And for the past years that it's existed, it's been mandatory. But this year, it was announced that it was optional for any sophomores that wanted to take it. This I was relieved about because I have major test anxiety, can't handle that shit, nope. But then, one fateful day, the counselors came into my English class. Now, fun fact, I am in, all three of my core classes that I have, my English class, my math class, and my science class, are all enriched. Don't ask me how, because I'm not fucking good at school, but yeah, all my classes are enriched. So the counselors came into my English class and announced that, hey, actually, instead of what we were going with that would actually be good for people, we're gonna try to get as much money from you suckers as we can by forcing your entire English class to take it. But don't worry, if you don't want to take it, you can come see us and we'll take care of it. The reason I did quotation marks is because I, of course, someone with test anxiety, decided, okay, they said that if I don't want to take it, I can go get off the list. So I went to do that. Those bastards fucking used my anxiety and lack of confrontational skills to pressure me and manipulate me into agreeing to take the test. They knew when I walked in there that I did not have good confrontational skills because, like I said, I have anxiety. And they used that to manipulate me into taking a test so that they can get more, so that they, as in the school, can get more money. And I'm not the only person that this happened to. This happened to my friend Maria as well. She went into the counselors to get taken off the list for the test, and they also used her anxiety and lack of confrontational skills to manipulate her into agreeing to take the test. The thing that irritates me isn't the fact that, like, it's pretty much mandatory. It's the fact that they said we had a choice in the matter, but when we went to go make that choice, they basically were like, oh no, we only said that so that you wouldn't complain. You have to fucking take it. And so yeah, tomorrow, unless my mother, the sweet, sweet angel she is, unless she decides to let me stay home from school, I'm going to have to spend 4 hours fighting a panic attack while taking a test that in no way affects anything on my record. It doesn't affect my grades, it doesn't affect, like, any scoring systems in terms of getting me into college, nothing. It's just a practice test. So, yeah, I'm really fucking hoping that my mom lets me stay home tomorrow. Now, some people may think that I'm overreacting a bit. Let me read some cons of standardized testing, and I'll read the pros too, but let me read the cons first. Number 1, standardized testing has not improved student achievement. What is the fucking point of putting so much stress and emphasis on these tests when they do not improve how much the students learn? There's no fucking point to it. Number 2, standardized tests are an unreliable measure of student performance. This is accurate because in a lot of cases, stuff that the students actually learn in their classes and everything does not end up on the standardized test that they're forced to take. So it's not a good way to, and plus, students could be really good students, and also, there are students that could be really good students, but the second they get a test thrown at them that they are told, oh, this will affect how likely you are to get into college and shit, they could get super stressed out and not do well. Okay. Number 3, and I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier. Standardized tests are unfair and discriminatory against non-English speakers and students with special needs. Now, like I was saying earlier, students with dyslexia, like, studies have shown that students with dyslexia would probably do good on standardized tests if they had more time. which they never get more time. They get the same amount of time as students like without dyslexia and other special needs. And also, English speakers, these standardized tests are in English. People that like don't speak English or at all or very well, they're gonna fucking struggle. Standardized tests only measure a small portion of what makes education meaningful. Now, standardized tests cannot measure things like creativity, critical thinking, resilience, motivation, persistence, curiosity, endurance, reliability, enthusiasm, empathy, self-awareness, self-discipline, and so much more. That are things that make education meaningful. Standardized tests basically, the only thing that standardized tests really measure is how much you can remember. That's all that they really test, is your memory, because you have to remember the things that you're told you'll need for the test and are in like test study booklet shit things. Okay. And I think I'm gonna read one more since there are like so many. There are 22. I'm only gonna read 5 because, yeah. Standardized testing causes severe stress in younger students. Now this is what I'm like really bugged about when it comes to standardized testing. Like, according to, and I'm actually gonna read the little bio for this one instead of touching on it in my own, yeah. According to education researcher Gregory J. Cizik, whatever, I'm gonna link this in the description so you can read this yourself. Anecdotes abound, illustrating how testing produces gripping anxiety in even the brightest students and makes young children cry or vomit or both. Yeah. On March 14, 2002, the Sacramento Bee reported that test-related jitters, especially among young students, are so common that the Stanford 9 exam comes with instructions on what to do with a test booklet in case a student vomits on it. Now, just think about that for a second. That implies that they are more concerned with a test booklet getting ruined by vomit than worrying about the student that is so stressed out that they vomited on the freaking test booklet. Oh boy. Now, I'm not saying that standardized tests are 100% bad, but they're mostly bad. No, I'm not even gonna pretend to be like, oh my gosh, oh no, I cannot lie to myself here. Standardized tests are awful. They're fucking pointless and they're awful. Like, it's as simple as that. Standardized tests should not exist. All they do is fucking stress out students and, like, make the teachers have to stop teaching what's in their fucking curriculum to teach stuff for these tests. And like, Ooh. Now, tests in general are okay, but not if they're the same exact test given to every student in an area. Like, tests in school should be made by the same teachers that teach, the material. That way the teachers know that their teaching is going to good use. that they're teaching is actually useful. I'm gonna put a link to this pros and cons list about standardized testing in the description so that you can read for yourself if you'd like, and form your own opinion based on the pros and cons. Yeah. Now, my little ranting is over for now. For now. I mean, I got a research paper that I'm gonna be doing in English here soon, and based on the topics I have in mind, it's gonna get pretty steamy. Not steamy, that's weird. It's gonna get pretty heated. There's the word, heated. Yeah. Okay, now I know I've said this in the past, but this time it's for real. I will try my damn hardest to post more. I have a lot of covers, on my laptop, so I'll probably, post those whenever there's a day that I am not feeling like making, a new, original video. So, yeah. What the hell? In the comments below, go ahead and tell me your opinions on standardized testing. I'm quite curious, actually. And yeah. See you later. Nom nom.